Well, hello, awesome people, and that is a banger right there. I like that song. Wow. Every once in a while, they come across here, and you're like, epic AF. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. I'm looking to have an excellent night doing some Star Citizen. We are hanging out here with this big old schedule of Star Citizen for IAE, and we are streaming every single day for 13 days. So here we are on day 2 for RSI. Having a good time. We're going to check out the expo. We'll look around. We'll do the tour for all of you that either can't get down there or just want to be able to see what's going on with that on the stream here with us. And then we'll take some ships out. We'll do a few missions. We'll fly around. We'll dial this music down just a little bit, as good as it may be. There we go. Okay. All right. And so we've got some good things in store. RSI is a great manufacturer. They make some good ships. I think the Aurora is a little redundant, and there are too many of them, but that can be said of a few different things. Origin in their 100 series, and maybe the 300 series. But anyway, let's get into the verse. Let's check out some stuff. Let's have some fun. I am really looking forward to this evening. And if any of you want to jump in on the action, by all means, join in. Just add me on Spectrum, so add me into that, and then we can team up and we can play around, fly around in the verse. Multi-crew, Star Citizen is best shared, so multi-crew is definitely the way to go. And if you're down to multi-crew, you want to hop on one of these old ships and check it out with old Atmote, by all means, you are welcome. So come down for that, I'm down. Let's see how long this takes to fire off. Hopefully not too long. Hey, we're connected. We have a login server. Wolfman with the 3 months. Thank you. Much appreciated, good sir. Much appreciated. 3 months. Wow, has it been that long already? You are slowly getting more and more of your emblem put together there as your badge beside your icon there, sir. I want to say 3 months. It's a proper. It's starting to get almost fully proper badge status there, like the logo. Day 1 and now 3 months. I know, right? You got that first. You got that founder badge. Look at you, man, rocking it out. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna pause this music. We'll let the Star Citizen music come through. Nice and sweet and soft. Let's jump into the Persistent Universe. So we're still hanging out at New Babbage. We ended last stream by blowing ourselves up because we had become so horribly, I don't know, I think it was major torque malfunction, I believe was what was happening at the time. And there was no coming back from it, chat. There was no coming back. We were just spinning out of control every different which way in every different direction. So we blew ourselves up, and we're basically spawning back in. I did log in just long enough to say, okay, get out of this gown and go get to the hab. So we'll be in the hab when we arise in Stanton. And then we'll head down and check out the expo. What is, if you have one, your favorite RSI ship? I would be interested to know. Let me know in the chat. I would have to say the most popular one, or at least maybe the most popular frame, would be the Connie, so the Constellation series. But RSI has some big ships. They're still in concept, but there's some big ones that are pretty cool too. So you've got your naval gunship, you've got your Perseus, and then you've got your, what are they calling it? I want to say scout, but that's not the word they're using. They've got a cruiser, basically. Let me see what they call that. I want to be particular about this. But it is the Polaris in all of its glory, which also is super cool because it has a hangar, so much like my Carrack, near and dear to my heart. It's a good vessel. But anyway, those are both big ones, and they are still very much in concept, so they're not going to be able to be had fun with, I don't think, in our little expo. A Corvette, that's the word that was escaping me. So the Polaris is a Corvette. It's a good one. It's very, it looks promising for sure. And then the Perseus is a frigate. Yeah, gunship. But anyway, so those are the big ones. Those are cool. But usually the Constellation series takes the cake. But here pretty soon, actually, in the next couple patches, I want to say it's first quarter, the Scorpius heavy fighter from RSI is going to be flyable. That's the plan. It's currently on there. It's not confirmed yet, but that's what's coming. So some good things coming from RSI very soon. And we were really hoping for the Apollo Triage, and Apollo Medevac to be flyable for this release, for 315, just because of the medical gameplay, and those are basically medical-minded ships. But unfortunately, that was not to be. That was not to be, chat. That was not going to happen. So we don't have that one yet. All right, let's see. Let's slap on some civvies. We're going to be hanging around here in the Babbage for a little while. So let's slap some civvies on. So let's go to regular clothing. Let's see what we have. Let's see if we have some nice classy pants. Let's get an IAE shirt. Oh, it's RSI day. Let's slap on an RSI shirt. We'll slap on that. Let's see, do we have an RSI hat? Let's see, what does it look like? This one. There we go. We'll slap on an RSI hat. We are shoeless, chat. Hey, Wolfman with the biddies cheer. Nice. 3 months. Thank you. Appreciate the biddies. Very generous of you, sir. Thank you. 5 hundo. 3 months hype. I need these shoes. Okay, so shoes, Ardent boots. Do they look terrible? Oops, went to the floor. No, they look nice. It's not bad. It's not bad. We're a working man. We're a working man. We don't take no for an answer, but we work for our money. Okay, let's see. All right, looks like that's the rest of the shirts. We could slap on this Invictus jacket. That'd be nice. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Got our UEE Invictus jacket. Now we're properly dressed to go touring. Let's head out there, chat. Ooh, nice and it's pretty smooth. I'm noticing that it's not quite as many frames as I would like, but we're moving at a nice pep. I'm not getting any lag or anything like that. Definitely the camera blur is strong on this one right now. Might actually dial that down a bit though. Let's go to lobby. Let's see if that helps a bit. Let's go to, what is it, graphics, motion blur. Let's just do camera, not object. Back, return. So basically you get camera blur, that's still happening, but not objects blurring. Now motion blur basically exists to hide low frame rates, so sometimes it can make it feel nicer, but I don't know, sometimes it just feels kind of clunky to me. And look at this, we haven't checked this out, at least not on our little expose we've been doing here, but look at the art they've got in here. Fancy, fancy. These rings. Always like the little displays and whatnot that they put in here. It's the attention to detail that makes it immersive. And why else are we here but to be immersed in our first person? Did they change this picture? Or have I just literally ignored it all this time? That's kind of interesting looking. Where is that? Is that like up in the mountains when there's no snow? That'd be a sight to see. I really thought they would fix that. This is a piece, this right here that we're inside of is a piece of the Brentworth Care Center. It's been reported, there's issue councils about it. People are like, it doesn't really bother you because you can just walk through it. But the first time I walked through and I was here, I was like, come up short. It's like, wait a minute, am I stuck in a box? Oh no, there's a door. Can I get out of this door? Oh wait, it's not a door. Oh, I can just get out. It was extremely confusing. Oh man. All right, let's wait for our tram. Oh good, it's arriving very soon, chat. We will not have to wait long. Yoink. All right, we're on here. Let's get a proper view. I think this will be a pretty decent view right here. So yes, how are we tonight, chat? Thank you so much for stopping in, Wolfman, with the sub and with the biddies. That's very kind of you. It's a great way to kick off the stream. Nice celebratory thing. Do you have a favorite RSI ship? I know you're a Drake guy. Have you had your eyes on any of the RSI ships? There's, right now is kind of that magic time. A lot of these ships and pledges for the ships to get access to them are kind of hefty, but now's definitely the time to pledge for some ships because you get that longer duration insurance when you get it. And again, if you're not acquainted with the insurance, it doesn't even come into effect until the game is live, which is question mark when that will happen. And so right now, everybody has pretty much unlimited ship reclaiming insurance. But it'll come more into play as time goes on, so. All right, let's go to the showroom floor. RSI day. Wait, were you wearing an RSI shirt? Oh no, you're wearing a danger spacesuit required. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like how it's not lights, but the color itself is really vibrant. Oh, sorry. Okay, stop pestering you. All right, let's head in here. Oh, and drink up my hearties. Yo ho. We've got to start the stream out right. Cheers. Oh, crispy and delicious. I'm trying an import. Oh, it's very good. Hopefully you have a beverage of your choice to enjoy while you're watching the stream. So you can cheers with us. It could be hot chocolate. It could be some wine. It could be some mead. It could be some spiced mead. It could be some warm mulled wine. Whatever you like. Something on the rocks, maybe. Well, we've picked up all these shirts, but we've still obviously got the displays. Not much changes, I think, in this lobby area. Let's see if these signs change. Did the signs change at all? Nope, still the hello and welcome. That's pretty much standard. And Dare to Fly, which is definitely our theme. So that's all good, and it looks like the decor, at least in the lobby, is about the same. So let's jump in to the hall. Let's see what the new digs are for RSI. Oh, look at this. We've got the Expo lobby, Zenith, and Apex. Oh, let's go to Zenith. We've seen Zenith so far. I didn't remember seeing Apex yesterday. We might actually have even more displays, chat. Oh, here we go, a face. Oh, it just disappeared. Oh, it just came back. Oh, it's the, we saw this guy, or this gal, yesterday. Oh, there's more of them. Hey, it's actually working. Nice. Nice when the hollow screen actually functions properly. Some of the faces are a touch creepy, but it's okay. That's cool. I like it. So these are all in-game lore peoples. It's nice that they're providing some depth to that. Let's see, sail to the stars. So sail the stars. While it may be commonplace, let's see. I think we've already heard this one. Oh no, we've seen this one. This is the Dare to Fly, and that's the same photo reel, photo imagery.
For me, it was more than that.
Check it out for just a second. We always do this on the way in. If I was at a real expo, this is exactly what I would do.
A stranger in my own world. I set out to find my path.
Now, if they introduce spelunking, I'm there for it. Yeah, I think we just didn't watch this part of the clip last time, because it does look familiar. Yeah, parts of this I definitely remember from yesterday. Like this part. Where I mentioned that you can't actually do this kind of climbing in the game right now. But it would be nice.
All the trials of the unknown. I came to realize that there was really only one thing that could
Definitely emotive. I'm liking it. All right, let's go check out the expo. Oh, look at this. We've still got Anvil. We've still got Anvil in here. I'm betting that the other hall is going to be what's set up. That makes so much more sense now. They kept talking about how every day was a new manufacturer. And I was thinking, okay, that's normal, 24 hours. But then in their actual material, they were saying everything will be there for 24 hours. And I was confused. How are you going to be there if you have to use the space again? Well, obviously they're in a different hall. Didn't even think about it. So let's go down to Apex Hall. At Motet, raw and uncut at the Expo Center. Well, this is far away. Well, we're still going. Is this like the Umbrella Company? We're like really low down in the earth? Ah, there we go. Bold Spirit. Okay, looks really similar. Oh, here we go. We got different vids on the screen.
They say that some things
The Constellation Taurus. Medium freight.
classics never die. Touring, exploration, combat, and now introducing long-haul freight. The all-new Roberts Space Industries Constellation Taurus. Still does it all.
Hype vid.
The mantis is one of nature's most adept predators. Its patience immeasurable.
So the RSI Mantis is basically an interdiction ship. It does quantum fields, which is unique. And it'll basically pull people out of quantum. So if you set up this generator, you can yoink people out of their quantum. And so you can basically get good guys, bad guys, doesn't really matter, but you can do that. And I believe it has an EMP as well.
The mantis strikes.
But the point is to basically trap. And so you can trap using the Mantis. Well, the trouble is you can't really do much from there. Like the weaponry is not very powerful. You almost have to use the RSI Mantis in tandem with some other ship that's actually going to bring a lot of power and weaponry. So unfortunately, I was all about it early on when I first looked at the Mantis. I was like, oh, this seems really, really cool. I like this gameplay and this possibility. But then I got really kind of, I don't know, like unless you're always rolling with a teammate, which you could do, which would be awesome. But if you're not going to go in tandem like that, then you're not going to be able to do a lot. You can pull people out of quantum, you can kind of disable them for a period of time, but you know, if you're trying to shoot them and shoot them up like that, not so much luck. The firepower really isn't there. All right, here we are. We're in the Apex Hall at the Tobin Expo Center. And we've got right here in front of us, we've got all the constellations. So the Phoenix, Touring, the Akia, which, or the way I like to say is Akia, which is the exploration vessel, which is my favorite of them. The Andromeda, which is the gunship version or variant. Looks like down the stairs we've got the Ursa rover hanging out. Oh, and then on the other side you've got the Scorpius, the Polaris, and the Perseus. So again, I mentioned several of their big, like the big ships, the Polaris and the Perseus, are still in concept, unfortunately. So they're down in the Hall of Viewers, it looks like. Scorpius is also concept, at least until a few more months. It's in production, I should say. We've got a bunch of Auroras and then a Mantis hanging out over there. And that looks like it. Looks like the show for RSI. So let's check them out. We'll go ahead and slap a rental on each of these. They're very, very similar. Obviously, they're using that same frame and everything, but as an exploration craft, it is basically slightly tweaked what the guts you get are. But as far as the frame goes, I think this one is roughly indistinguishable from the Andromeda and the new Taurus, the Freight, because they've got cargo zones. The Akia has this spot on the back where you can actually dock a snub ship to the other ship, so that is a nice little fighter that you can take out, a little snub fighter. That one's a lot of fun, actually. And so that one's attached, and you can actually deploy it, which is pretty cool. I like that concept. Especially if you have somebody on the ship who can hop in, pop off, help defend you for a little while. So again, structurally and things like this, you got the Andromeda is still pretty much the same, but it's got a little bit heavier weaponry, I believe. So I believe that some of the default loadout anyway, weapon sizes, mount points, this kind of thing, are bigger. Yeah. I think that's the main difference. And it definitely, oh, it'll melt your face off. It's got a decent amount of power behind it. As far as the balance goes in the game, ships that are currently flyable, ships that are actually there, this is a strong contender. It's pretty good. All right, so let's see. This is going to be the Touring then. So this one would be the one that's the most... Oh, this is the Taurus. Okay. So this is the freight version. And it's still going to have this bay. Looks like somebody has not left it open like they've left the other ones open. Let's go ahead and open that up. Don't get squished, dude. So yeah. Oh, and it went under into the floor. Nice. So yeah, they're not going to have... It looks like the IKEA might be the one that's got the snubcraft capability as an exclusion to some of the others. Does the Andromeda have that capability? Here I am rediscovering all of the nuances. Yeah, so... Exploration and gunship, you're going to be able to get your snubcraft, but not so much on your medium freight. It's going to have more space dedicated to storage, because it's a freighter. Okay. And this is the newest one that they've introduced, or at least the one that most recently has been introduced. And here is the Phoenix. Phoenix is a limited hull ship, and so they have opened up, actually, we just passed the most recent kind of go at it that people have if you were interested in pledging this ship. Hopefully you were able to get it during one of those times. Otherwise, those are likely out of stock again on this digital resource. That is, they basically have made it limited to kind of increase demand for it, I suppose. The Touring isn't too bad. Again, they're very, very similar, as you can tell, with the cargo bay and everything. But the main thing here, and we'll actually fly one of these, so I won't go up there now. The main thing with this is that there's a whole bunch in the middle that is dedicated to... Did I already rent this? I think I already did. We'll do it again. There's a whole bunch in the middle that's dedicated to like habitation and enjoying yourself while you're there. So for RSI, it's not an origin kind of a craft. Okay, good. Here we go. This also has the snubcraft. So basically, the only one excluded is the freighter. Yeah, so for RSI, they're not big on their amenities, you know, they're not trying to pamper you too much, but this is the exception to that rule. It is nice on the inside. It's got some nice amenities for folks that are riding with. All right, let's head down to the other hull here. Other wing, perhaps. Might be a better word for it. Part 2. Part 2. Where are we? Yes, we are where we want to be. And here we go. Looks like Mantis is going to be taking the show in the middle here with the Auroras around it. So let's look at the Mantis first real quick. The Mantis is nice. It's a sleek ship. It's looking good. It's definitely got some RSI, you know, kind of flavor to it. Like I said, the weaponry is just not quite there for me. Obviously, the main attraction of its functionality isn't those guns that are mounted anyways, so I get it. But for me, it just kind of turned it into a kind of like a catch and release, because you weren't really going to be able to hold your prey there or take them down. All right, so there's a bunch of Aurora variants, and I'll just come out and say it, guys. I'm so sorry. I hate this ship. I think it looks super ugly. I do not like it at all. I just can't. Like, I think about all the ships from Anvil. I don't dislike a single one. I like all of the ships from Anvil. I dislike this ship, and it's sad that I do. The specs are actually good. It flies well. It handles well. It's very accessible. I think there's an early video, if you want to look it up, from Chris Roberts, basically saying the Aurora is like the commonplace vehicle that everybody's going to have, whether that's like a small pickup truck or a sedan that everybody has access to. It's not expensive or cost prohibitive in any way. You're going to expect a bunch of people to be toting around in these things, but they just don't look good. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about this configuration of lines and circles that turns me straight off. But we'll go ahead and rent a few of these. Okay, so this one looks like it is the, what is this, the LN? And it's a light fighter, and so it's the Legionnaire, there you go. So this one is built to do some light fighting. So this would basically be a contender for the Anvil Arrow. I would pick the Arrow hands down. Maybe I should do some competition here at some point. See which one would actually win out. This is the MR, okay? There's various variants. This is also considered a light fighter. Aurora Marquis comes with a pair of bearing quality lasers, high quality gun cooler system. Carrying capacity, combat capability as well. So if the last one was more focused on combat, this has also got a little bit of cargo. Honestly, I don't know a ton about these just because I just can't even with this ship. Here's the LX, so it's the deluxe. Discerning pilot. So leather interiors for comfort, and it looks like there's a bed. I thought they all had a bed, but maybe not. If we take one out, maybe we'll take this one out. Let's peek inside here real quick. Yeah, there's like a bed right there. Not an illustrious bed. You just kind of shove yourself in the little corridor, but it's a bed. You can bed log in that ship. I guess it's no worse than some of the Habs. Some of the Habs, you wake up in a space station, you've got just enough room to sleep. You are a sardine. All right, which one is this? This is the ES. Okay, I think this is just like a more commonplace variant. Modern day, X7 spacecraft, jump engines, utilitarian. So it's got upgrade modules. Capability apparently is its selling point. But you can even tell just by looking at it, there's not a ton of weaponry on this thing. I don't see missiles at all, actually. Unless those are missiles, those might be missiles. No, I'm not trying to rent it a second time. I'm trying to zoom. High voltage, I'm not sure. I think those are lights, actually. All right, and then last is the CL. Actually, I don't know any. I've never even heard of the CL. Hold on. What is this one? Light freight. Okay. So here you go with your freighter coming in. This is going to have a slightly higher freight capacity. And again, we're talking in the orders of like maybe 6 SCU, right? We're not talking about enormous things. If we talk about the Pisces, remember the snubcraft from Anvil that I very much like? It, I think, has 4 SCU. And so it's got a sizable amount of storage. And I'm not sure that these exceed that. They might have 4. I would say 6 is probably the most. All right. All the ships on the showroom floor. Like I said, this is just kind of like lather, rinse, repeat. So for 5 of these ships, it's kind of the samesies, but the Mantis is here to bask in the worship of those auroras. All right, let's head back this way. Expand what's possible. It's a good line. All right, let's head down. Let's head down the stairs and check out those displays. We are just running. We don't have any time for this walk. Let's soak in the view. Do love the ambiance though. Definitely feels like you're in a real kind of a show hall. All right, here we go. So the rover is actually quite a nice rover. I like this one. When you do a pledge for the IKEA, you get a rover. And even some of, let me think, I believe what's its name? The Carrack actually comes with this rover for now. That will probably be updated, at least I kind of hope it's updated, to the new Spartan instead, so that Anvil comes with Anvil. That would make a lot more sense. But you can see the Ursa's is a predecessor for kind of what we're doing now with that other ship. It's definitely got a few less jump seats. It's a little shorter, right? It's much less military focused as far as that goes. But it's a good rover. As far as rovers go, it's got a couple seats up here for pilot and co-pilot. So it's really a lot more like an ATV, a lot less like what we saw with the Spartan. A couple seats in the front, 3 seats in the back. A little bit different than having a single seat in the front for the pilot on both the Ballista and the Spartan. with any seating behind being for some purpose, like bringing your team to take down something. Cool. So those are nice. I actually like the amount of coverage they have, though. I prefer this height from the ground. Like almost 50% of the wheel is exposed below that frame. And I was a little disappointed with how close it calls it with the new Spartan. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more clearance. All right, here we go. Which one is this? This is the Polaris. So this is the Corvette. I think it looks quite nice. It definitely still carries that RSI vibe with it. You know, it kind of has the RSI look and feel. What do they have to say here? What's this NPC reading? Polaris is a nimble, Corvette-class capital ship that packs a powerful punch with a full armament of turrets and torpedoes, intended for use as both a naval patrol ship and... Move your head, crazy person. And as the flagship of militia operations. Polaris has the capacity to perform search and rescue operations, light strike missions, and general security patrols. The Polaris includes the facilities to repair, rearm, and refuel a single fighter, light bomber, or support ship. So, the nice thing about this versus the Carrack is the Carrack can fit a snub, like the Pisces. This could actually fit, you know, an arrow or a light fighter. This kind of thing. And as they flesh out these these roles of ships a bit more, and you get proper support craft and things like that, it'll fit a small one of those. All right, so here we go. We've got our frigate, and so what do they say about the Perseus? When RSI set out to define modern statement in persuasive prevention, they looked into their own past to the historic gunships designated Perseus, capable of shredding sub-capital class Goliaths. The mere presence of a Perseus gunship in a blockade or patrol squad is enough to make your most aggressive enemies think twice before engaging, just like its vintage namesake. All right. Definitely has some big cannon. Big cannon. So I do like this. This is cool. It's got that similar style. So basically, if you're looking at... If you just ignore that the Aurora exists at all, and you look at the constellations, and you look at the Polaris and the Perseus, you can kind of, I don't know, you can kind of get a similar vibe going. The capital class are more like this with the configuration, and then obviously the Connie's being a large is a little bit different. Oh, and here we go, heavy fighter. Guys, we figured out that those Hornets, man, they pack a punch. They are some nice medium fighters. And if you got your Hurricane, you can get your heavy fighter on. So these are going to be some heavy fighters. Okay, so the claim to fame is, it looks like they're trying to show them in two different positions. No? Yes? No? Can't quite tell. No, they're just facing away from each other. Okay. So it's got a decent amount of guns on here. I mean, it's going to need that, especially if it's going to be classified as a heavy fighter. But one of the interesting things is this turret on the top is basically your number 2. So you'd get a buddy in here. They'd load up into this. And that gun apparently can slide on a rail. Maybe we can kind of see it from here. Can we zoom in? Yeah, so it can slide along this line, along the back of the craft. And it can basically... face the other way. So let's say you were engaging to the front, and then you do that flyby, and then you're just going to fly away for a while, and they're gonna chase you a bit. Then if they're hot on your tail, you can kind of spin that around and address those things from behind. So yeah, that's kind of the claim to fame for this guy. It's a unique bid for a way a weapon can reconfigure on the fly. I think there's a slight delay or something. I don't think you can just kind of turn it the entire time and have true, complete control. But it's an interesting concept. It'll be interesting to see how it actually plays once it comes out. So shows good promise. Also looks nice. Now, if only the Auroras looked like some version similar to that, then I'd be all about it. So there you have it, chat. The Expo. In 20 minutes. Today's Expo. Probably more like 15 because we had our intro there. So yeah, I like some RSI. This is neat. We'll definitely have to take an RSI craft out, and then we'll probably stop back in here before the night's through, and we'll do another tour for folks as they come along, just in case we pick up some more interested parties through the night. What to take out first? Let's head out to the space station, and we'll pick a constellation to take out. Maybe we'll take the, well, it depends on what we want to do. Maybe we'll take the touring. We can take that old luxury craft out. That might be the way to go. Let me verify that I have kind of what I need to get going here. Weapons, what about utility? I think that's what I should be looking at. Ah, here we go. Oh yeah, we have tractor beams, we have plenty of multi-tools, that's right. Last stream we realized we should stock up, so we did. Good on us. Very smart. Let's see, let's buy some drinky drink.
Hi, thanks for coming in.
I don't really have anywhere to put this. At the current moment, so they've introduced storing things and backpacks and looting, etc. Oh, I can store it. Beautiful. I think I might just go to my local inventory. But they don't have them for plain clothes
Good
yet.
purchase.
I mean, they should. There's plenty of plain clothes, kind of, you know, even literally backpacks that are lying around in the verse as basically, I don't want to say filler, but for ambiance to make it feel more realistic. So in waiting areas where NPCs are just sitting around, you'll find the random backpack just sitting there, hanging out. And so the stuff is there, for sure. Store it, store it. Okay, inspect it. Store it. No. Alright, just carry it. We'll just carry one with us. Maybe that'll start working later. Anyhow. But yeah, so you can't have any plain clothes backpacks yet. Hopefully they fix that soonish. It would definitely be good to be able to slap on a backpack. I mean, with as small as backpacks are, arguably, and they're relatively challenged in their ability to carry a ton of stuff, if these backpacks kept in line with the same amount of size, it would make perfect sense to slap one of those on in plain clothes. Maybe different styles. I think it would probably be really difficult to get the pull-behinds, even though you do see a fair amount of that type of luggage storage around in the verse, like especially as we go into, I'll point it out, I'll start pointing some of it out to you guys. So it's there, it just isn't a functional bag that you can use. I would be interested in them being functional. Oh, look at this. We have become incapacitated by walking out of the elevator. Hold backspace to die and revive. Time until rescue is 20 seconds. Oh my gosh, chat. I don't know what I did. Maybe walking out of an elevator with an open burrito is like instant aneurysm. Maybe I just died instantly. I have no idea. Well, we had to make the trip anyways, so... oh, here we go. We're back to alive. Rip whatever I was wearing. And therein lies the rub. So they've introduced this mechanism whereby you can essentially lose anything and everything, to include if you've got some subscriber flair and things like this. And there's some people that are pretty salty about it, because they're like, hold the phone. If I've invested quote-unquote real money for a thing that I'm supposed to have privileged to me in-game, then people can loot that from my corpse. What if I die for obvious reasons like this, where it has literally nothing to do with me? That really stinks. And it's like, well, yeah, of course it totally stinks. However, they are going to come up with a mechanism for reclaiming things like that and basically saying, oh, I've achieved the ability to get a replacement, very similar to insurance claims or something like this they've alluded to. And you'll be able to get your stuff back in those type of instances. And again, at the end of the day, it's like they have to introduce these game loops. I think I'm maybe 50-50 on whether it was the right time to do this one before they did some others that might have produced a little bit more stability. Was it you I read in the release notes? I think your head was the one that turned completely around. I think they've finally fixed you. You're just like hardcore looking off to the side. Nice. At least you're not like an owl. Your neck broke. Also, what's so interesting over here? You ain't looking at me. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Okay, you're kind of looking here-ish. Technically down over... No, no, not down there. Oh, you're looking right over here. Okay, what are you looking at? What is this? The chair? Are you looking at the chair? Yeah, let's sit in the chair and see if that makes sense. All right, in the chair. Nope, not quite. A little bit to the right of the chair. All right, what's to the right of the chair? Oh, we rubber banded back to the chair. It's not even quite to this device. That would even make a little bit of sense that they were watching this. It also looks like that device is off. So you're just kind of staring. Maybe you're supposed to be looking out the window. That would make some sense. Someone closed the window and you're depressed. You need this view. There you go. Look at these beautiful... Look at the beautiful... Oh, now you're not... Oh, now you're not going to look? Oh, now you're mad. I opened the window. Now you're... Oh, you were just staring off into space? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, don't be shy. Enjoy the view, man. I'm out of here. Anyway, introducing the ability like this where, you know, you have physicalized inventory without some of these other tools to help you manage and protect these kind of things. You know, Knickknacks is the new mobiGlass app that helps you find out where your stuff is, but it is backwards. Like right now, I would agree. There were some people that were talking about how they feel like this is backwards. You kind of have to know where to look to find what the thing is. You can't say, I have a thing, where is it, right? You don't start with thing, you start with where. And so that can feel pretty backwards. So right now we've just got this going on. Apparently in the Gladiator, we have nothing. I wonder if that's because we didn't reclaim it after we blew it up. So you have categories, so we could filter stuff. So let's actually see. Let's go back, Microtech. Let's open new Babbage. Yeah, let's not open a ship and let's just filter this down to armor. I don't know why the Terrapin is still showing up, but that's okay. The rest of this looks like armor. Maybe. How about clothing? Dream Wishes t-shirt, Jacopo top. Okay, yeah. Personal weapons. It's all working, except we just keep seeing the Terrapin at the top. For whatever reason. That is fascinating. Oh, okay, and I can't even... I'm doing all categories now. Everything in New Babbage. And I now have this much shorter list. Okay, here's the next. There we go. Next. Next. All right. I've had my fun. Anyway, so Knickknacks is basically, you know, a tier 0 first iteration. It would be nice to see some improvements to that. But again, I kind of went back and forth. At the end of the day, I understand why some people were like, why did you introduce the ability to lose all your stuff before some of these other systems were a little bit more mature? But I've come to the place where I'm like, no, it makes sense. They just need to get it out there. I'd rather the ability to loot, the ability to have physicalized inventory and things that we're able to do now, I like. I'd rather have them and deal with, as the game continues to develop, some of the oddities that occur, than not have any of that and be waiting even longer before you can do some of these basic things we can do now. Kind of have to start. Can't not start and expect to start. All right, let's slap some more clothes on. Let's see, what are we going to go do? We need to kind of think about, we need to take that ship out, but we need to go do a thing, otherwise it's not going to be a very exciting thing. What if we did a search? Could do some transport, I suppose. Here's a missing crew. Oh, what's this? Investigate a missing client. Oh, was this a cave mission again? Yeah, I'm not doing that. This one is also searching for missing crew. A freelancer recently reported destroyed. We'd like to see the matter closed. Okay. Something about the whereabouts. What about bounty hunter? Anything in here? Oh, we've got to go through those again still. Got our illegal monitors, urgent boarding. Did we ever get to do that on the stream last time? I don't know that we did, or at least we started. I think we started and then we didn't have a tractor beam or something. I can't quite remember. And then, of course, defending occupants, which is the new infiltrate and defend missions, which is cool. Well, let's pick up Call to Arms. That's a good one to have, since we're usually going to be following the good guy track. And then let's go ahead and do, I'm thinking if we're going to take one of these ships out, let's actually do urgent boarding, and then we'll take the gunship. Yeah, we'll do urgent boarding action, we'll take the gunship, and then we'll just see kind of how far we can go with it. So that's the plan now. That's the plan. So what is the loadout? Let's think about the loadout. Let's go ahead and put on... Well, heck, let's just go with that heavy armor set. We really like this heavy armor set, don't we? That also means we can have that heavy backpack. It's the main reason why we're doing it. Like we said yesterday, eventually you're not going to be able to pilot a ship with heavy armor on. So that would be something to think about as you're picking your loadout. There's the legs. There's the backpack, but where's the torso? Okay, here's the arms. That's funny. Go like that, right? Alright, here's the torso. Now we can do the backpack. Alright, nice. Now we're fully decked out. Let's go ahead and slap on some utility. First things first, am I right? Alright, let's do some cure life. For the inevitable crazy. Let's get a multi-tool slapped in here. Make sure that it's got a tractor beam. Yoink. And now we need weapons. Let's get a sidearm. LH, no, let's do... Oh yeah, maybe we could try out one of these guys. What if we do the Coda pistol? 6 magazine. Oh yeah, that's like a revolver. Let's do the Coda. I think it packs a pretty hefty punch. Let's go ahead and put that on there. We'll just need to make sure we grab ammo for it. Oh yeah, look at that beast. Nice. Alright, let's get a, what is it, P8, P8. Oh wow, we have a lot of P8s. Let's go ahead and do P8 then, since we have plenty of it. Put it on this side. Alright, now ammo. We need Coda ammo and P8 ammo. We're not doing arc light this time. Here's Coda. Let's go ahead and equip. Times 2, since they only hold 6 each. Oh no, chat, it's doing it. Auto equip is replacing weapons as just a magazine. Rip. Let's see, if I drag it out here, I'm supposed to get this. This is apparently more reliable. Alright, let's do that. We've got 1. Let's try 1 more. Put it on 2. Well, that's just fascinating where it's placing those. Alright, then we need P8 ammo. There's some P8 ammo. We have 51 of those. Put 1 there. And 1 there. And that should be enough. But we're going to have to replace the P8 that was on our back because it disappeared. Let's put it on the other side just in case it reappears. Yoink. Alright, we should be ready to go. Let's head down to the spaceport. And drink up, my hearties. Yo-ho. Here's. Well, I'm putting together a little video.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
I know I've got a couple queued up already that'll be going out on Twitter just for people to be able to enjoy. And to raise the hype for the free fly. But I'm making one. Not ready yet, but I'm making one. That's basically a day in the life of if you were enjoying this free fly right now, what your day might look like. And so I've got some footage. It includes the Nomad. It's actually pretty nice. I'm actually happy where it's coming along, but it's a little longer. I like to shoot for like 30-second or like 1 minute, really at the longest, as far as like this kind of stuff. People have short attention spans these days. It's sad. But this is more of a short narrative, so it's on the order, I think, of like 5 to 10 minutes. So I don't know. We'll see how many people really go to it. I might actually start putting some of these out on my YouTube. Obviously, it's not music related, which is kind of what my YouTube is mostly dedicated to. And I'm not really big on just publishing all of my gameplay out to YouTube, but some of these creations I've had a lot of fun making, and so for the sake of posterity, I might actually slap those up there. That way additional folks might find them interesting or enjoy them. But a lot of them I make are also very, like, time sensitive. So for instance, I'll make one about the Argo cargo, and I'll basically talk about how there's the referral. And that's kind of a very pointed thing. I don't know how much value that has in just hanging out on the internet for eternity thereafter. So that's what I've got away. But this little guy that I'm making now, A Day in the Life, with your Nomad, that one could hang out there for a while. We could make it timeless. You know we like timeless on this channel. Huh? Atmo the Timeless? Yeah? Yeah. Alright, let's get in here. So yeah, let's take the Constellation Andromeda. I know I said we'd take the luxury one, but I want the gunship. I want to show you the power. The power. Up to the New Babbage Interstellar Spaceport Terminal. Oh, this won't be very far at all. Hop, skip, and a jump from the spaceport. Maybe 2 hops. Or 2 skips. 1 hop. 2 hops this time. Okay. We are clanging, breathing heavy. That is the one thing that they were talking about on the latest Star Citizen Live, that they haven't done a ton to really balance between slide to the left, slide to the right. You got it, Wolfman. They haven't done a ton to balance, like light, medium, and heavy armor, like the whole discussion on whether you can pilot a ship in heavy armor. It makes perfect sense. That's a definite no. But some of the medium armor, I'm not 100% convinced that you wouldn't be able to pilot in that. It's fine. They're probably going to exclude both medium and heavy. You'll probably have to do light armor, which makes sense. Like if you think about a proper pilot suit, if you think about, you know, if you look at the actual names of the gear when you are buying it and stuff, it'll say, like, this is basically a pilot's uniform. So it makes perfect sense to be light like that. But so many Hornets. This is going to get a lot worse before it gets better, chat, because we're going to keep renting these ships. Oh, look at all these Auroras. Ugh. All right, let's do this Andromeda. Yoink.
Microtech, the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation.
Hangar 10 we go. Ready for anything. Oh, look, my head disappeared. Oh, no. Did you see that? My head just disappeared. I'm the headless dude. If I walk around, does it come? Oh, it's coming back. It's just invisible sometimes. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, let's do it again. Oh, yeah, our head just keeps doop, 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 doop. Here, let's do this. Our display. Session info 1. There we go. This is for you, CIG. Don't lose your head. Doink, doink. Doink, 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 doink. Doink, doink, doink. Why is this happening? Doink, 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 doink. Oh, yeah. Alright, that's for... somebody can make a clip of that and use it as a submission. There we go. Back to 0. Let's get back inside of our own head here. Alright, still going to Hangar 10. Hang 10. Yoink. And off we go. Ah, the Andromeda. Oh, what you looking at? What you find, dude? You are really studying that shiny bolt. Yeah, that's fascinating. You know what's even more fascinating? You staring at that shiny bolt, you weirdo. Oh, see this one? This makes slightly more sense. You're at least holding a multi-tool. You're at least ready for action. Now, you're not holding it properly, but you are at least ready for action. Yep, I see it. Yep, that went right over your head. I get it. But you should be able to fix anything that arises. I believe in you. Just keep staring. Also, these guys. You know what? I'm going to burn you too. Useless. Why aren't you defending my ship? If somebody's in this room that's not part of my party, they should be instantly warned and then shot to death if they approach my ship. But you do nothing. You just stand there. People can stow away. It's ridiculous. Makes sense if it's like out on the middle of a planet. It's very different. What's he holding? He's holding a multi-tool. It's very different if you're out on a planet somewhere and somebody sneaks up to your ship that you totally left unguarded and didn't lock and all this kind of stuff. That's different. But here in a hangar in New Babbage, come on. Now, obviously, they're going to shoot somebody if they landed with a crime stat, but you're not even going to get that close because the turrets are going to try and destroy you, and ATC is not going to give you a clearance. What do they do, really, then? Constellation Andromeda. Toggle ship power. Still working. Thanks. Alright, let's get a clearance. Okay. Boom. Look at this beastie. They are pretty cool. They are pretty cool, I have to say. Instantly into the weather. Nice. Let's put that gear away. Oh, look at that. Slide into the back. The treads just collapsing in there. What's our vector, Victor? What's our clearance? It's looking nice. As we pass that apparent pollution from Microtech. Nice. Alright, let's see. We got VTOL on this? We do. We can close the flaps. Oh, nice. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'll do it again. So we've got these kind of like flaps here. And then we do VTOL and it does that. Very nice. Alright, let's head back inside. Get a trajectory that's a little bit better. We're getting out of Dodge. It is a nice looking ship now. This isn't even the luxury one. We'll take that one out next, I suppose. Maybe do a little bit of a tour. Maybe we'll do the bunker mission. We'll do this mission. We'll use the fact that we've got a gunship. And then we'll do the bunker mission. And we'll take the luxury craft because we don't really need it to have a whole lot of power. Maybe enough to fight back at that turret. It likes to act up on those missions. But other than that, we should be good. See if we can get ourselves pointed the right way. Yeah, we're only 400 away, but the issue is that we need to get up into space. So let's not drop altitude. Let's keep climbing. Get ourselves spun around. Now this is a large craft and it flies like it. So if you're used to the nimbleness of the Hornets and the Arrow and the things like this, it's a little less nimble. You have to know that you're flying a big rig. I do believe it's considered a large. I need to go back and look at that. I know it has some really big shields. It's got some seriously powerful shields. Seriously powerful shields. Which is always good. Alright, we should be plenty high. Let's go ahead and get this kicked up. Get our vector from Victor. That's Wolfman. So cleverly placed it. Engage quantum drive. Rip my frames. Alright, let's turn that back down. Go ahead and dial down the cruise control. Target this target. Let's get some missile on him. Yoink. Let's get in a little bit closer. We're about 3K out. We should be able to get a nice target on this guy. Oh, look at that beastie. I'm gonna rip this guy to shreds. Drop some flare. Yeah, we've already put some heat on that core for this guy. Let me get myself turned around. I'll bet he's hanging out right on top of me. We're gonna pull a No Man's Sky tactic and head backwards slowly. There it is. Oh, you want to try it too, huh? Here's where HOTAS and HOSAS are gonna definitely have a leg up. They're gonna be more intimately connected to their ship for these maneuvers. But hey, you can do it with mouse and keyboard. Just a little bit less elegantly. Oh, come on, you're about blown up. You can see the paint melting off the hull. Or I should say the metal plating peeling off. Yoink. Yeah, so one of the things I was honestly hoping that they would prioritize, back to my diatribe about introducing player death like this, I would have liked to see, again, I'm okay with it, I came to grips with it, but I would have very much liked to see ship disablement in tandem or first, simply because I think that that's going to change so much of the game as well. It's going to be very good for the game. I was not super happy to see that they recently delayed a couple things related to what I think is going to make all of that a little bit smoother for folks. They delayed like the ASOP terminals. When you go to the new Babbage and you summon your craft, you kind of have to find another one that's the appropriate one to then summon your ground vehicles, and like there's this whole thing. So they're going to do a rework where you are going to be able to do that in your Moby glass and basically say, here's the ship loadout that I want. So similar to what you're doing when you hit I for inventory and you can swap out your loadout, you'd be able to go into this app and kind of get things ready to go. And basically the assumption here from the discussion is that you'd be able to say, I want this rover on there, go ahead and put that into the cargo bay or whatever, those type of things, just to expedite the process. All right, let's come in. Looks like there's a 300i hanging out over here. But we do have 20 out of 20 hostiles, so I think this might be the protection services that wasn't able to do their job. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's come down here. We should be pretty close. Oh, it disappeared. Nice. We should be able to be pretty close to this this airlock. Alright, let's get pointed away. We don't turn off the ship, but we do get out of the seat. And let me go see if that docking piece is on this side. By the way, as far as tours go, if you're on one of these connies, you can slap a couple of your teammates into the below and the above turrets. You can also have a couple support seats here. So that's a fair amount of fight to bring. Got some storage going on in here. I think this is a hab. Or not a hab, like a water closet. You've got storage here for folks. It's not quite like the gun racks. This looks like maybe more for clothing. As they improve those cargo systems, okay, here's your gun rack. You can slap some guns in there. As they improve some of these storage systems and cargo systems, it'll be nice to actually put clothing in there. You've got your beds, so you can sleep 4. So that's really the true... Oh, and apparently you can totally see the outside world if you're at the right zoom level. As you're looking through the floor. Oh, nice. It's totally secure. There's no air leaking. We're not in space or anything. I think there's actually... Is there a table here? I think you can summon this table up. Can Can't you? Maybe. Oh, is it that? No, that's the seat. But I do think there's like a button or something you can push to summon the table. Anyway, the table pops up from the floor for the seating area. So yeah, then you get your cargo, and this actually can lower and everything. And that's, I think, how we're going to go ahead and exit the ship, depending on where this airlock is. Alright, airlock is here. What we really want... Let me see if I can... Okay, my flashlight can't reach that far. So if airlock is there, let's go ahead and pull the ship up a little bit more. What I'd like to do is see if we can't get that airlock a little better aligned. Now there is ship-to-ship docking. I have never tried that with regard to what I'm talking about right here. I think the 890 jump, actually, that we are here that is being hijacked might have been the first instantiation of ship-to-ship docking. And so I believe there's actually a way to do it. Said craft. Let's just get ourselves turned a little bit. Get a little bit better positioned. Alright, then let's stop spinning. Alright, and then we'll go back to this view and let's see if we can figure out. The problem is we're on the dark side of all this. But I do believe the opening right there. Okay, I see some lights. I see our airlock. Okay, they're roughly straight across from each other, from what I can tell. Hop out of our seat. Let's see if we're lined up enough to make this work. Oh, look, one of the hostiles has died. This will probably do. Oh yeah, it's right there, docking collar. Thought so, and that's what we wanted to see. Perfect. Let's get our weapon out. Touchdown. Ready for anything, chat. Like that. Another P8 SMG. So what we could do here is we could actually strip this for more ammo, but that can be a little bit time consuming. So let's see. Let's loot this guy. No P8 armor? Okay, leave you alone. Alright, we have 3 minutes to stop the data exfiltration. Not sure where that physically is. Oh, you do not. Nope, nope. Got him, coach. Alright, they're all reconfiguring. Apparently they're none too bright when they reconfigure. Got 2 topside. I kind of wish I had a Granado. Got another one there, kind of flanking us from behind. Somebody's shooting at us. Got a little bit eager there. Alright, what I'm thinking I want to do is I want to maybe clear this floor first. They should come down and try and chase me. That was a good choice. Let's head through here. None too soon. Right, unless they're hiding under the water, which they usually aren't. Wow, somebody's really trying to blast stuff. This bad guy right here. Hanging out in the water. That's the first time I've seen that. Can't have that now. Alright, let's pick this guy up. Can we get his weapon? I don't even know if he dropped a weapon. Did he have a weapon? I feel like there's a weapon right there. Yep, right there. Nice. Alright, we can pick this stuff up later. Let's get back to armed and ready to go. Okay, we've only got 45 more. Let's see if this guy has any ammo. Loot. Nope, no ammo. Rip. Alright, let's check this out then. Let's do customize. Alright, don't let me customize, annoying. Let's do customize. We've got attachment, we've got barrel attachment, we've got... Nope, get out. Alright, that's not exactly what I wanted. Let's go to the inventory system and see if that gives me what I wanted. Should be able to highlight just the magazine. I guess not. Let's see if we can put this in the backpack. Nope, we can put it in the 890. Huh. Fascinating. Usually I can pull the mag out. Looks like I'm not going to be able to do that this time. Alright, let's move forward again. Looks like those guys are flopping around on the floor a fair amount. 29 seconds. Oh no. Let's see if we can speed this up a touch. Is the elevator actually coming? Alright, let's go down to engineering. Door again. Alright, we ran out of time. We are running low on ammo. Go ahead and grab one of these. Let's not do that. Oh shoot, I'm gonna sit and duck. Grab this, equip. Oh, don't tell me you you grabbed the legs. Nobody wants the leg armor? What's wrong with you? Get rid of that. Oh, and then push yourself out into the open. Good idea. Grab the SMG. Much better. Much better. Let's see if we can trigger this thing again. Oh, it's a good guy. It's a bad guy. That's a good guy. That's a good guy, that's a bad guy. Alright. We were too late to stop the data exfiltration. It looks like we did clean up shop in here a little bit at least. They're dead. Let's get these bodies moving this way. Alright, we have 8 more hostiles, so we're definitely not done yet. Let's see, do we have anything that has more ammo? Do you have any ammo? Let's do open. Okay, that's not possible apparently. Put that away. Any bad guys over here that have ammo? Like this guy. Nope. Rip. They've talked a lot, actually, about creating more of a proper role for support. And it would be for instances like this, where you've got like 3 or 4 magazines that are partially full. You'd rather make like 1 out of them that is full, so that you're not running out of the ammunition you so desperately need midway through a fight. Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and take this. Equip. Oh, is that 0? I hope that's not 0. It's 4 out of 2. Oh, 45 out of 2. Okay, well, that might be a bug, but we'll take it. Got some more ammo and whatnot in here. Let's head back this way. So this is going to be, I believe, the hangar. This is the med room. If we were injured, we could always stop off in there, treat ourselves real quick. Oh yeah, here's some hostiles. Let's get ourselves positioned here. Good guy. Good guy. Bad guy. Okay. More bad guy. Shoot him in the back, why not? This one has 5, this one has 3, this one has 4. Oh my gosh, chat. We're in bad shape. Alright, let's see if we can toss one of these down. Let's go ahead and... Oh, shoot. Is there one in there? I think there's one in there. Let's try that again. Oh, there's 2, kind of on top of each other. Let's do it again. Oh, that's rich. That is rich. Alright, we still have 4 bad guys, but let's drag these bodies out. Oh, can't drag them through the door. Go ahead and grab those guns, just in case. Because we don't just look for arms, we look for arms and armor. Alright, there we go. Cool. Now let's do some inventory management. So here we have a gun that's got literally nothing in it. And, hello. Let's be able to focus on it real quick. That'd be great. Okay, there it was. No, there it is. Okay, good. Put that in the ship. How about this one? Does this one have anything? I'm not really getting what I believe is very accurate information on capacities there. Alright, here's another one. Looks like it's also empty. Drop that in the vehicle. They're all empty? Come on now. Okay, the Coda pistol's there. This one's also empty? Fascinating. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that out and drop it in there. Alright, apparently we ran through 4. And whatever extra ammunition we brought. Let's equip this. And we'll do it again with this one. Equip. Okay. Not bad. How about this guy? Can I do 3? I think I can do 3. Let's equip that one. Nice. Alright, well before we leave, we'll do some body collection. We've got 4 more to take down. We might actually prioritize collecting on some of the good guys, because they have armor we're more likely to wear. Escape pods, non-functional yet in the game, but won't that be an exciting gameplay loop? Why is the rum gone? Right, let's go through here. Let's open up all the potties. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Alright, I hear gunfire. I see somebody that's been taken out. Can I open this door? Okay. Nobody. Hello? There we go. These doors are bugged. They're not supposed to be black abysses that you can see through. There we go. Wall hacks. Okay, let's see. And if this was Counter-Strike, people would be mad. No, don't close it again. Alright, we did our due diligence, and we see the civilian that was downed. The kitchen. Elevator. Got some more escape potties. We've got control in here. Right? And this should take us back around to this room. Okay, cool. Let's head up. Actually, I'd rather head up in the middle. I think the middle... Oops. Apparently I accidentally grabbed the ladder. Well, let's just go with it. We want to go up, I guess. Nice. Engineering. Okay. We're right here. Got an open corridor. There's the escape raft. Open this door. Oh, okay. I know where I am. Kind of right below where I wanted to come out. Let's head in here. Just check. And let's go up. Where is it? Foyer, bar, and dining. Who doesn't want a foyer, bar, and dining? Oops. Nope, nope, don't close on me. This door. It's the bedroom. Nobody's in here. Okay, good. Let's open this door. Oh, nice. Look at that luxury. Apparently we can see out the outside of the ship through that door as well. That's a little weird. Got a nice wet bar. Got a civilian. Oh. Not an opportune time to drop some frames. Alright, looks like all this is civilians. So let's head back through. This is where I was going to come up, in that middle elevator. But I guess it didn't really matter. This will be where all the action is. Out here. Like right there. Alright, we're down to 3. Oh, shoot. Right from the back. Let's hold an M. Let's see if we can actually get this to work this time. $45 minutes. Yeah, this is, we were hurt bad, chat. Oh, bad guy's right here. Maybe he'll get used to shooting at me. Take me out before I'm rescued. Bit twitchy. Also, these inverted views like this are a little annoying. Because it's basically spinning around my head instead of any other direction. There we go. We can do this. This. Let's see. Rescue beacon activated. Searching for available assistance. No one is picking it up. Let's see if they do. We'll give them a minute or two. It's nice to go ahead and test this gameplay loop and provide somebody to be rescued. However, it's much better to go with a teammate in the verse. Otherwise, this will be you, and you won't have anybody to save you. It's like they can't believe that I'm really downed. Very, very strange NPC action. I honestly got really sloppy. Really sloppy. Because I didn't really properly check what was happening behind me. And if they're behind me now, they might have even been down below me and come up behind me and had a clean shot at me. Very possible. Alright, looks like nobody wants to take the mission, chat. We're going to have to take our own life. So rip to all the inventory and whatnot that we had on us. As we clip through the floor. We can always try and go back to the 890 jump if we really want to. Andromeda's just sitting out there now, though. Maybe we'll take an Aurora to go pick it up. Ugh. Drink up a hearties yo-ho. How are we doing out there, chat? Well, you're having a lovely Saturday. I'm hanging out in the verse, so I'm doing pretty good. If it ever loads again, that is. It might not. Oh, there it is. Just have to talk about it. Nope, it's not there. Still nada. Zip and zilch. Nice, here we go. I think this will finally work. At least the audio is starting to change. That's usually a good sign. I might have to crash the game. All right, I'm doing it. Crashing the game so you don't have to. There we go. All right, let's launch live again. And we'll head back in. So I think the last time, actually, so how did it resolve itself? I was having an issue where I had to know Moby-Glass after respawning in a very similar circumstance to this. And thank goodness I was on New Babbage, because I think it's the only place you can buy a Moby-Glass. And Moby-Glass is pretty important. Like if you think about gameplay loops and how you're able to go from point A to point B. So I respawned, I had no Moby-Glass. Couldn't open half of the apps. I couldn't call for takeoff clearance. I could, like, all these kind of things start getting affected, right? Depending on where you are and what you can actually do. There's no star map. You don't have the ability to, what was the other thing that didn't work that was like, oh my goodness, that's like game breaking. Anyway, so I wasn't able to get into my Moby-Glass because I wasn't spawned with one after I regenerated in a similar circumstance. And so I ended up going down to the Commons in New Babbage and buying another Moby-Glass and attaching it to myself, which solved the issue, thank goodness. Otherwise, I would have been completely stuck. All right, I don't know why this isn't, one, why the share isn't picking up, and two, why I'm just hanging out on the loading screen. Let's see, anything else having trouble? No, everything else seems dandy. Dandy and awesome, in fact. So let's play some music while we wait. RSI Day. I'm very much looking forward to Aegis tomorrow. They're supposedly Jax will be back. If you've been watching Jax, he's been doing his little kind of intro hype videos. He did one for Anvil Day. He'll do another one for Aegis. I think he's kind of in every other day, along with the announcements, right? So they had alluded to something new coming, but I think what they're talking about is the Redeemer. I'm pretty sure. And then with the Crusader, we already know that the Ares, Ion, and Inferno are kind of the announcement from them. So I doubt that there will be actually something new, but that's probably what they're referring to. And then there's something new on Argo Day. We've talked a little bit about it. There's been some rumors And then there's definitely going to be something on MISC Day. Their own schedule, the RSI schedule about this whole event actually alludes to it as well. So, synchronizing data with the account and the game network failed or timed out. Let's try again. I think it's loading. I think it's loading, chat. There we go. All right, let's head back into New Babbage in our regenerated body. It looks like we've lost all of the above now, however. Almost a guarantee. Because one of the things, even with the 30k protection that they've put into place now, which is super handy if you don't want to lose the stuff that's on your ship if something happens to you. Let's say you're mining, doing trade missions, you're 30k'd beyond your control, which those have actually gotten a lot better. But if you have a 30k that you get disconnected, it's the generic error 30k. Where you get disconnected, before you would lose your haul, you'd lose everything on the ship, you weren't going to be given the same ship when you respawned, all this kind of stuff. So they've got 30k protection now, which is basically a heartbeat happening every once in a while that auto-saves the state of things. So when you respawn in and you respawn that ship, what was on the ship is at least still on the ship. So that's kind of nice. But what it won't do is keep my mission, because I haven't technically failed the mission. I still had the mission. I just died on the mission. So I don't know if they're going to change that in the future to be a failed state. But because I was disconnected, now that I won't have the mission at all. So it's not like I can go back and go to where the Andromeda was and kind of pick up where I left off at all. I very much have to start over. So those are some nuances to playing in an alpha. Oh, Stanton. Load. You can do it. I believe in you. I'm trying to think what else is new I could share with you guys that you might appreciate as far as updates and news go. There's always some good stuff on Spectrum. I actually have enjoyed kind of observing a few folks talking about stuff. There's definitely a lot of hype going on now around all the ship sales and things like this, which is really interesting. All these tactics apparently people have, especially for the whole limited ships and things that they do. It's actually kind of funny to hear about that. Ah, here we go, chat. Now we're back. Let's dial down the volume a little bit. Let's not turn off. Oh, well, why not? We'll turn off the music. We've got the music in game. All right, we're back at it. Yeah, so we kind of skipped the medical bed port, but we still have our gown. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? Let's check our missions. I think what we said we would do next is we would do one of these defend occupants, and we'd take the touring version out. So let's do that. And let's go ahead and do call to arms, because we may as well make additional money while we're on this mission. And we'll defend occupants. That will be a great way to kind of get going. All right, so we basically need basic gear. Let's go ahead and slap on an undersuit. About a stone skin this time. Let's go to armor. And what do we want to look like? Let's see. We could dress up in... Whatever we dress up in, we're going to probably lose. Let's go ahead and do... What is this? Arc Mark 5. Let's do Arc Mark 5. This is a medium. Oh, it's a light. No, it's a medium. Okay. And then I think this is also orc. No, this is max flex. This is orc. There we go, Mark 5. So this is kind of the same gear that we've been reclaiming as excess arms and armor. I think this is the one I want. There we go, Mark 5. Alright, so we've got pretty much the full set except for the helmet. And we'll slap on this guy. This looks like it'll match. Looks nice. Actually, what's this one? Is this the G2? Oh, this one looks good. Let's do this one. Nice, there we go. The only trouble is you're not going to get a big backpack with this, but at this point, we're starting to find out that, okay, hold on. We can do filters. I really wish this box would go away. Go away, box. Okay, box went away. It's nice with these filters that you can clear the filters and then just go for backpacks. This was an addition kind of late in the PTU that was really, really good. All right, let's see. This one's gonna give us. Go ahead and can we close the filters? Can we close custom? There we go. Since this is popping up underneath it for some reason. All right, this is 50,000. This is 70,000. We can't wear that one because it's too heavy. This is medium and heavy. This is medium and heavy. This is 85. So we could actually do the arrow, it appears. Let's go ahead and put the arrow on. Oh, it's not going to let us. It's going to tweak out. There we go. Doesn't quite match. There's no way to colorize that, but it's okay. Oh, and look for this. We still had stuff in here. Let's go ahead and actually throw this into our main inventory. I believe this is stuff that we looted. I actually forgot that you can do that. That you can totally go in here and say open to a container-like item like this backpack, and then it will open it for you. So you can actually do that right here in the inventory. And verify if you have stuff. These down here are the ones that are more likely to have anything, if any of them have anything. Nope, that one's empty. Something I would very much like to see is the ability to name them, though, because right now, if I have 4 of the same thing, I have no clue which one I've just opened and looked at versus the next one, etc. I've got to try to keep track of it visually or something weird. We've got suppressor, we've got lens. Let's go ahead and drop this in here. Well, actually, let's take this sidearm. We'll take that sidearm. Don't need the butcher helm. We'll keep that for later. We don't need the bloodstone knife. This is the custodian SMG. Let's go ahead and throw that somewhere on our bodies. More custodian SMG. Let's slap that over here. Put the rest back in here. The twin shotgun. We know they like those twin shotguns on these missions, so we'll put that there. And we'll put the dust up in here. All right, let's go check out some weapons. All right, we did the LH. Oh, did it disappear? Okay, it's still there. We did the LH86, so we could get ammo for that. And let's see, what kind of... Let's actually do the twin shotgun this time. Let's take it with us. Let's go to ammo. LH86, okay. So the equipping clearly didn't work because it starts replacing it over top of things, but this seems to work really well. So let's keep doing that. LH86, we'll do that twice actually. Got all those slots available, so why not? All right, can we put a suppressor on a shotgun? I doubt it. All right, let's throw that in here. And then utility, because don't leave home without it. Wow, we're getting low on cure lives. Slap this on our leg, get the multi-tool, slap that on this other leg, and then get a mining attachment, not a mining, a tractor beam attachment. Boom, ready to go. Fully decked out, chat. Let's go do this mission. Take a luxury aircraft to do it, or spacecraft to do it. Saved you. Click on the mute button. That was for you, chat. All right, let's go down to the lobby. Let's get a good look at ourselves, see if we can do attention? Attention. All right, let's do at ease. That's better. Oh, there's a dude. This is what's crazy, is you can't see anything about people, but it definitely offers you to do a friend request or invite them to your party, and then what are you supposed to do? Visually recognize them? Everybody has the same face these days. I hope they do some improvements with that. So FPS radar and scanning is supposed to help with that. So very similar to the scanning mode you go into in your ship, where you're kind of able to detect all this information about whatever you're scanning. Supposedly they're going to do the same, or something similar, I should say, for FPS. And so you should be able to scan people and kind of get a clue for what they're about, what they're doing. So that should prove very interesting. I am looking forward to that. I think that's going to be really helpful. Especially, like, let's say you were told to take out one target and there's 4 of them there.
Capsule now approaching
How do you make
station.
sure you're taking out the
Stand
right
clear of
target if you wanted to maybe
disembarking
do it
passengers.
stealthy and you want to maybe use a sniper rifle? Take out your target and bogey out of there. Bogey. No, yeah, if you remember me talking about these, they've got these medical kits all over the place, but you can't use them.
Careful.
So if
doors
God
now
forbid you were
closed.
laying on the floor dying out, nobody can use that to save you. And now with all of the overdosing that players were doing against each other, which was just ridiculous, they've restricted armistice zones from even using your medical multi-tool type stuff now. So, got to ruin it for everybody. They'll figure it out eventually. I mean, eventually there aren't going to be armistice zones, and so there's going to be a heavy level of like, okay, are you sure you want to, 1, go there, 2, do that, etc. But I think it's going to be interesting for them to try and find a good balance. That tends to definitely tip the balance in favor of people who are just there that don't care, right? They just want to kind of ruin somebody else's day, and they're hoping to be able to ruin somebody else's day, so just scum of the earth, basically. Unfortunately, it tips the balance in their favor. Because then if, I don't know, things you would never, ever, 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 ever do in real life and in front of somebody else when you recognize it's a real human being, when it's a game, especially, let alone just the internet, even when you're still interacting with real people, people tend to let them give themselves permissions for way more than they would be dared to do in person. There's a select few. Not sure that it's a good thing, but there are a select few that would still do it in person. Like I said, not sure that's actually a good thing, but they'd probably tell you, oh, I'd do it to your face too, even if I was there. It's like, okay. Anyhow, I just hope they can do it in a classy way. I don't like the armistice zones. I want it to be opened up and to be very much like, hey, some places are dangerous in the verse, right? Like, do you really want to go there? You might get, whatever, kidnapped by pirates or something crazy. Held for ransom. Some kind of extortion scheme. Who knows? That would be interesting. Would add gameplay. But I also don't want people running around completely naked, ramming into other people and blowing up stuff for literally no reason, with zero thought, intention, time, or give a crap. That is not part of a game that is supposed to be immersive in a universe sense. Look at that view, chat. Look at that view. That is nice. Let's actually get into one of these third-person modes so we can better appreciate it. That is looking good.
From all of us at Microtech, welcome.
Gotta love the view.
to Interstellar Spaceport.
I want to see if I can capture this somehow. Let's see. It's not responding to my,
Ready to
let's do it. Let's use this one. We should be able to get this one basically to first person in front of our head. It might be too close to there. There we go. Got the window glare. Maybe we'll take a shotty of that once we get out of here.
Looking for a good time? Be sure to
Alright, let's go get our luxury constellation.
right at the measure.
These rented anvils.
Be sure to
Phoenix.
explore
Here we
all
go.
the
Let's
planet
retrieve
has
it.
to offer. Whether it's the latest in cutting-edge technology or the beauty of our award-winning gardens, this city of tomorrow has a lot going on today.
Anger 10. Ang 10 again. Let's call the elevator. Oh, yeah. Yoink.
We're creating.
Hey, look at this. Little tool set. Not sure what that is. Maybe that's like a spacey tool, but you've got these very much apparently time-tested tools that we know and recognize from here in our own day and age. Okay, look at this. We got a little bit of a paint scheme. We've got our snub craft. Looking nice. Looks like we're configured for our VTOL. Let's go ahead and open this elevator up. Hop on and immediately call it up. Okay. Here we are. Looking nice. Okay, so the big difference, we'll look at this a bit more once we've got power on. But the big difference for this luxury craft is in the back. A little less firepower as far as weapons go, but still, nice looking craft. Let's get an axe side view. So you can see here throughout the whole middle section, there's a lot more like windows, visibility into what's going on out there. It's a beautiful little thing. I do like this one, actually. It's not bad. All right, let's get a takeoff clearance from Clarence. Oops. There we are. Loose in New Babbage. Look at all those lights. People partying up in there. Looking nice at night. Got the constellation Phoenix. Alright, so let's get up and a little bit more airborne so we can quantum to our destination. And then we'll be sure to look at the amenities when we get there. Or at least on the way. But for now, we climb. Looks like shields are having a hard time. They're only at 11%? Wow. Definitely slow to get ramped up. I'm noticing that down here we're at 12%. We got the power triangle. We could throw some more into. Looks like it went straight to weapons. Let's do more to shields and see if it's a bit faster. Don't know that the recharging actually is faster. I know that if you do a lot more of your power balance through your capacitors into shields, you'll get a little bit of like additional, I don't know what to say, bonus basically. A little boost to the shields, but I don't know that it will regenerate faster, which doesn't make a ton of sense. I think they're still working out exactly how that's supposed to work. Because in my mind, it makes perfect sense that if I push more power / all the power to the shields, that I'm expecting them to regenerate more quickly. Let's go ahead and watch this approach. I believe we've quantumed. Let's actually change our VTOL. Make sure our gear is up. Alright, let's check again. Okay, we're still aligned, but we are not spooling. I'm sorry, we are not engaging. Let's try again. I do believe it's on the other side of the planet. And I noticed one of the times we were trying to do this and it failed. What it basically wanted us to do was head further out to the skies. We'd kind of gotten into atmosphere enough, but it wasn't enough to be fully happy. Alright, let's try it this way. Now that we're out here, let's head down to the data center. Oh, there you go. That might even be screenshot worthy right there. Quantum in from here. That's a nice screenshot. This is a very photogenic game. What you expect about a space simulator, what in the world, you know? Okay, let's get into first person here. Now I learned from the last little visit to one of these spots with a constellation that you don't want to park it in a way that turret can get at it, because we've had those turret issues where they like to attack. And I had gotten most of the way through my mission, was fairly happy with the progress, and the turret blew it up. So we don't turn it off, and we try not to be in there too long, and we should park it somewhere that they can't blow it up with the turret. And for lack of night vision, I'm going to keep using this ping to be able to see what's going on the surface of the planet. Not something I would prefer to do. I'd much rather be able to have a stealthy approach and still see what I'm doing. Alright, let's dial this off. See the light. Let's go ahead and turn off scanning mode. Saw the data center turret blinking a light. Let's see, it says defend occupants, so I'm wondering if the assumption here is that once I get there, then the baddies will start showing up. Not before. I know it's a restricted area. Actually, let's drop our gear. Hopefully we don't wreck into the ground as we get too close here. I believe that's the lights on the ship working. Yeah, nice. They light up a good area, actually. I'm impressed. Alright, the turret is on this end. So what we're going to do is we're going to park ourselves on the exact opposite end. It's a little bit more of a walk. Certainly makes it harder to collect surplus arms and armor, but it at least slightly helps prevent turrets exploderating us when they shouldn't. Let's get our nose up a bit. Bring it down nice and easy, right on the back end of the building, right. Oh, we brushed that box a little bit. Oh yeah, right there. That's not the most elegant landing. Nice. Look at that, almost total whiteout when you're in the lights. Oh look, and we've taken back off. Real cute. By real cute, I mean ridiculous. Alright, I did deploy the gear, did I not? do believe I did, because I think that just raised the gear again. Oh no, the gear's down now. Okay, apparently the gear was not down when I thought I'd put it down. Don't mind me. Now we will properly couple with the ground. Alright, we've definitely damaged ourselves. Let's kick these lights off. But not too much, I hope. Let's go ahead and hop out of the seat. Let's do a tour of the Phoenix real quick. You guys deserve it. So yeah, very similar here, right? You've still got your table and some sleeping areas. There looks like there's not a hole through to the universe. Or it's nighttime and you can't see it, I'm not sure. But check this out. Got RSI, got here, we can open this up. A nice little sleeper, you got your own personal TV, little aquarium going on. Nice. Alright, and then another one looks like a sleeper here. Oh, nice, yeah, comfy. Got another little personal TV. Start coming back in, right? Check this out. These comfy seats. I bet they have lumbar support. They might even massage, who knows. But they're looking really nice. And there's no TV in front of them, but they look a little bit like airplane seats, I guess. It's fascinating. A few more here. This one has a table. Looks like some folks have been playing cards. Got a TV, you've got some books. All right, but look at this. Oh, piece de resistance. Got a wet bar. Got some sky. Apparently I can't get any of this water or any of these things. Unfortunately, I hear the Redeemer actually can use its fridge. And I'm wondering why in the world is that a possibility when so many other ships, like a bunch of Origin ships, have fridges, etc., and you can't. Obviously this one you can't. I find it fascinating. Because I think it's really generic. I don't even think it's like grab that bottle, which we hope you can get to eventually, but like, you know, just generically interact with this and get a drink would be nice. Here's a nice little table. Folks can have a meeting, per se. Okay, what about this little room? Is this another sleeper? Oh, it's a luxury sleeper. Maybe for a couple that doesn't like to share too much space. Okay, here we go. I have no idea what this is. What does it do? Did that do anything? Maybe it's a modular thing? Let's see what this does. Okay, that just opens these. That's what you would expect. These are basically ship components. I feel like this button over here is supposed to be the button to make something happen with that big circle, but I don't know. If it was a whirlpool or a hot tub or something like that, I guess that would make sense. This is a luxury craft, but yeah, don't know what's going on with that. All the way to the back. Let's see. Alright, looks like we have engineering section, some screens, even further back. Ah, the snubcraft. Alright, cool. Let's head out. Oh, what's this? Down. Oh, nice. Okay, so you still have a cargo hold underneath all of that, but it's accessed through here. Alright, let's close that up. Very nice. Can you get out of here? Like, that would make no sense. They're talking about physicalized cargo where you have to, like, physically move it in and out of the ship. So, unless I'm just drastically missing something, there is no way to do that in here if the only way in and out is this. Unless it's supposed to be, like, smugglage storage. I guess that's possible. But what are you smuggling? Alright, let's head out of here and into our mission. We use the proper airlock to go down now. And we'll be sure to close it up. Flashing red lights. It's not distracting at all. We're out in the elements. Look at all that rain. lot of ambience right there. Alright, here we go. I do believe we've parked ourselves in a really sweet spot not to be blasted by that turret. And it looks like our defending of the occupants may be less challenging because we took so long. There are never any NPCs out here defending. If they ever start doing that, it's going to increase, I think, some of the difficulty. Especially when there's that, like, Gatling gun that's out here that they could potentially man. Or like we talked about yesterday, they've alluded to having better anti-aircraft, so you can't even approach like I did. Because that turret would be the least of my worries if somebody's launching anti-aircraft missiles at me. Yoinking my ship from the sky. Kabloomy. Shoot, he's right there. Should have only taken 2 shots. The guy I shot first had heavy armor on. I expect that to take more shots than this guy. Maybe it's because I shot him in the glutes. It's a bit delayed. The lag did not work in his favor, though. Down to 1. Go ahead and grab this SMG. Give us a little bit more range. One more. Now it could be bugged. Did join pretty late. Okay, here we are back at the beginning. Let's head down into the bowels. I've had these bug out with one more dude and not be able to find said dude. Also had it where they're still inside of a door. That's the main reason I just did that, is hoping if I was able to poke and clip through the door, then maybe I can actually fire through that space as well. Take out the last bad guy. Oh, he might be in here. Not there. Alright, let's head into here. See if we can find the last baddie. dice. Not a zip zilch, chat. There's one more, but we don't know where. A little backwards to go down to 5 with 29 in the hopper, but okay. Let's try this door, same thing. Are they simulating misfires with this? Like what in the world? I got 29 more, but you won't do it. Okay. Let's toss this weapon. Let's drop it. Let's grab a different one. Oh yeah, we like our P4. Let's actually equip this one. Let's see, can we equip another one? I don't think we have enough room to equip another one. To use our tractor beam for hauling out the rest. Alright, looks like we're bugged again. Don't know where the last bad guy is. Probably not going to get lucky through shooting through doors like this to take out said bad guy that we can't find. I actually haven't seen loot either. Huh. No loot boxes generated, it appears. Alright, chat, well let's carry out some surplus arms and armor. We will be quizzical about what in the world's going on later. With our last baddie. Very unceremonious process. Sent him all the way in. Nice. Send you all the way in too. And this weapon, why not? And that weapon. I'm not going to clean house. I've done that before. Wolfman knows. Spent a whole bunch of time fully cleaning house to get all the surplus arms and armor. I do think at some point there should be some concept of like a cleanup crew that would actually get a payout for coming in and cleaning up the mess. It would basically be an element of a salvage type of a gameplay, which I think would be interesting. People are kind of making up on their own at the moment. Let's see, we've got this one, that one. See if we can sneak this through right there. Can we sneak something larger through? Maybe. Oh, stuck. Should say the body is stuck, not a. There's not a gender with a body any longer. It's just a body. It's a corpse. The body. Yoink. Alright, that's gonna probably do it for us. Got a couple more of bad guy outfits over there, but we'll probably leave that as surplus arms and armor. Be happy with what we have so far, and we'll be lucky if we can get out before the turret starts blasting us. Or trying to, at least. But that's what these tests are for. How efficient and effective can we get? Okay, any weapons? Thought I threw a few more weapons this way, and I don't see them, chat. Oh, there we go. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's the last one. Okay, let's make sure you're all inside. All the way inside. Not with your head hanging halfway through. Or whatever's going on with this situation. Oh, nice. Fascinating. Glad I checked. Alright, let's head up and out. Surface level. Well, here we go. We can actually do this, so we can actually loot these magazines from here now. I don't know if I showed you guys that last time, but it's nice to be able to do some ammo stripping in the field like so. Alright, so like I said, it's going to make the trip back to the ship a little bit longer. But in the end, I believe it will have been worth it. To be unmolested by that turret. See how far out we can go with this. Looks like we're at max range. I have no idea where I put that. Let's grab another one. Trying to do the same thing. Certainly is cheaper, but I don't know if it's any more time effective than just going to the store and spending several thousand to pick up a few extra surplus arms and armor. But it sure does seem like a shame not to take advantage of the ability to loot all this stuff laying around. Alright. Kinda want to snag some of the weapons. I might call it good after that. I don't even know how many more of the weapons I'm going to be able to collect, simply because I'm already pretty well stocked and I can't fit them inside of my backpack. Alright, let's try. We do an equip. Well, we sure can. How about this one? Can we do a grab? Can we do an equip? I think so. We just got to get where another pop-up menu isn't conflicting. Let's look at ourselves real quick. Yeah, we're probably quite full. I don't think we'll be able to do more. We may be able to carry one lowered. Let's grab that. Oh, it's letting us equip, so it's bugged. Nice. Oh, come on. Equip. Ah, okay. You're saying it's an option, but you're not going to. How about store? Option again, but not actually going to do it. Okay, cool. Let's head back to the ship. Hold the phone. There is a Pisces here. Appears to be locked. And there is a person inside. Very fascinating. When did they come? We don't know. What are they hoping to do? We don't know. Probably trying to infiltrate the ship? Absolutely. All right, let's see. Can I swap to this? Oh, shoot. Look at that. We got a lot of light. A lot of light all of a sudden. Almost seems like a ship's lights from above is what it seems like to me. Oh, it disappeared. Oh yeah, it's them. They're pointing themselves at us. Go figure. Let's see, what else do we have? I see you. Alright, what else do we have? One more here? There we go. Alright, so there is a cargo bay. I'm wondering where these need to go. In order to be able to open that cargo bay up. Let's keep this light on. Move this over here. Okay, all three of them are here. Open cargo bay. Doesn't have to be very ceremonious for sure. And really, as long as things are inside, which looks like is barely accurate, as long as things are inside, you can actually loot them into the inventory of the ship, because the ship has an inventory as well. Get out of there. So let's try that. Well, here we go. We've got our surplus arms and armor down there, but we've also got another player hanging out. So let's go ahead and hop in. Get to our external view. Yeah, they're still hanging out over there. I don't know what they want. Let's go ahead and take off. We were not shot down by the turret. That's a first. A major first. Nice night sky. Okay, let's get ourselves pointed out onward and upward. Let's do some VTOL configuration. Let's do, what do we got? K. Nope, not into VTOL, out of VTOL. Yep, and put the gear away. Perfect. Back at it. Spool up our quantum drive as we hopefully more quickly approach atmosphere. Apparently we were throttled way down. Bye, data center. In your strange lighting situations. We're at 5,000. We need to get about 10, maybe 13 at the most. Probably 10, maybe 11. That should be enough for us. Got this marker for a player ship. I'm assuming that's the one we were just seeing. Yeah. So what you can do is you could actually sit here and scan. You gonna let me scan? Nope, signal strength is too low. So we're too far away to be able to scan at this distance with our equipment. I'm assuming more powerful equipment would let us. Alright. Let's see if we can go to our space station. Have a hunch. We need to hit this outer marker first, though. So let's do it. very frustrating we couldn't complete that mission, actually, chat. It's a little frustrating. But it's all good. Does anyone want to see another craft? If so, what might it be? All the constellations, like I said, look roughly the same. We saw the Andromeda. We've seen the Luxury. That's pretty much all there is to it as far as this goes. The Aurora, it would be... not the Mantis, I guess, would be the other one that might be of interest. But yeah. If there's one you wanted to see, then cool. Otherwise, I think we're probably going to knock off early tonight. Recoup a little bit of time. We didn't get much sleep last time. We pushed pretty hard. We do love Anvil. There's lots of really good ships to look at. Plenty to do in the verse as far as missions go. But I'm looking forward to doing some Aegis tomorrow. That'll probably be a little bit longer of a stream, so I may recoup some time this evening. Unless one of you guys wants to jump on for a little bit, then I'm happy to provide a little more content. Or if you have a special request, that's always good too, but otherwise I'm probably going to knock off early. Get some shut-eye. Apparently we're having a hard time coming into Port Tressler right now. Alright, we're in an armistice zone. Let's see, how fast can we slow down? Pretty fast when you burn up on boost. Alright, hang up the comms. I don't know who you're calling, because I know you're not calling to give me a clearance, so get out of there. And then call for a clearance. There we go. Port Tressler. One thing I don't find super helpful is the way that they've got the metal kind of across the screen here. It's often in the way, unfortunately. Okay, which one is that? Tag it for me. There we go. Turn the lights on. See things slowly, barely illuminated there in the distance. Looks like we're on the underneath. We'll get up top side of this pad. Do gear. Actually, let's see if we can use the auto landing feature. So press and hold the gear key. Sometimes it picks up. Not all ships actually have this feature. Alright, it's not going to work for me. It's okay. And there we are. Landed. Looking nice.
Have a pleasant stay.
Oh, thanks. All right. Now, we don't really need to do repairs because this is a rental, but I wanted to see how much damage we really took. Oh, barely any. So even when we bounced our faces off of the ground when we landed at the data center, no biggie. All right, let's power down. Come out of the seat. All right, so the trick now is to get down and into the cargo area. So we'll use this. And this is relatively easy, so right now we're just going to exploit the fact that loot inventories are shared between the space station and planet side. And we'll just drag some stuff over here. Vehicle, external. This is human mail. Okay, that's what I want to keep doing. Drag that. Take the core. Take the arms. Take the legs. But apparently aren't loading. The G2 helmet. The undersuit. And this is a Moby glass, which you can't you can take, but it doesn't quite work the way you want it to. Loot the next one. Nope, nope, nope. Need local. Go to local. Loot the core, the arms, the legs, the undersuit, and the helm. Nope, that's the mobiGlas. Undersuit? I thought I already did that. Figured itself out. Loot this one. Nope, gotta switch that out. There we go. Drop it in, drop it in. Do the core. Do the arms. Do the legs. Let's see, where's the helm? And the undersuit. I'll leave the mobiGlas. I think that's all we got, right, chat? We got about 3 surplus arms and armor carriers. So we'll creepily leave this in the bottom, in the holding tank here. That's not disturbing at all. I'm not sure what that did, but it did not do what I wanted it to. Okay, that's back down. Get on it and click it. There we go. Now we're donezo like funzo. This would be a nice craft. I wouldn't mind taking this one out. Doing a nice little stint on it in the verse. Got bed logging. You've got proper beds and luxury back there. All good stuff. Start sending up the lift even before we're all the way down. Nice. Look at all those weapons. We should not be able to carry that many. Fix that. All right, let's head up into the lobby. If it lets us. While we're waiting. Oh, there it is. To the lobby. And while we're waiting, let's go ahead and drag off some of those weapons, since that's going to be buggy, I'm sure, in the future. Slap the P4AR in there. Get the twin shotgun in there. We'll do the other P4 as well. We'll keep this stuff on us, and hopefully nothing bad happens as far as synchronization on that goes. It's been a good run, chat. It's been a good run. I have enjoyed this. Now, I still wish I could walk up to the Habs and say, hey, checking in for the night. And then go bed log out in a Hab. Anvil Gladiator. Oh, that's right. We never did claim it. All right, we got that claim going. What about the Andromeda? The Andromeda blew up. There it is. Claim that one. And store the one we just came in on. Unknown, stored. There we go. Nice. Good stuff. But yeah, I do kind of wish you could head up into the Habs and basically bed log, because that would make the most sense, because obviously you're kind of starting from that point. The ability to do it here, just kind of standing in the middle of everything and then logging, is a little bit strange to me. But it's all good. So let's head on out and jump over here for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I sincerely appreciate you. I appreciate the subscription. Wolfman, you've been very generous this evening. Thanks for resubbing. Thank you for the biddies. Thanks for hanging out and chatting on the stream. Hopefully you've enjoyed some tour of day 2 for RSI. We'll be back again tomorrow in the evening. Schedule, I suppose, would be in order. And we'll be doing Aegis. So looking forward to some Aegis. And then we're doing some daytime streams, checking out Alien, Crusader, and Origin. Crusader's got some really good ships. Obviously, they have some of those new ships, the Ares Inferno and Ion, so we're looking forward to doing that. And then we don't really know all of the alien ships, so it'll be just kind of cool to look at those. I've flown like a Talon and another. I've never flown some of the Banu that I think are there to be flown. The Banu Defender, I don't think I've flown that one. So we'll check some of those out. That'll be nice. And then Origin, luxury. we've done a few tours of some Origin ships on the stream, so we'll have to choose wisely. You've seen the 890 jump because of those missions, so we may or may not tour that one. So I think it is slightly different in the we'll just have to see for the model that you get there versus the one that's used for the mission. But of course we've got the 400i. We've been checking that out even before because it was coming out with the PTU. You've got the 600i, which we had for pledge because we liked it so much, so we had access to that one. Maybe we'll look at that one again. The 300s, the 100s, ground vehicles, but I don't think any of the ground vehicles are actually drivable. So maybe, fingers crossed, something will be drivable soon. Probably not this week, unfortunately. But yeah, looking forward to Origin Day. So we will kick off tomorrow in the normal evening time, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys then. So thanks so much for hanging around. TY and GG, my friends.